where you come from, or what kind of gamer you think you are. Right now, at this exact moment, is absolutely the greatest time in history to love video games. Period. Umbrella Fight.
What is up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one, the only Umbrella Fight podcast. It's April 30th, 2026. We're feeling good. Oh yeah, listen to those jams. Boom. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Umbrella Fight podcast. This is, of course, the one and only podcast on the internet that actually talks about video games. There are no other video game podcasts, just this one.
Never heard of any others.
Not even a little bit. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. Great to hear it. My name is Nathan. With me, as always, is my co-host, Devyn. Not as always, actually. You were gone last week, brother.
I'm pretty sure I was gone for like 2, maybe 3 weeks, dude.
It's
been a while.
You've been AWOL for a while, brother.
Hey,
and
no,
you know what?
No
I am so glad you're here tonight.
Yeah.
Warms my heart, man.
Me too.
But before we get started and before we catch up, we, of course, are going to do our weekly ritual, and that is, of course, the collective quench. Go ahead and reach off to your side, grab a cup or mug or glass, a tankard, chalice or stein, a canteen, jug or flask, a vessel of any kind. If it's already filled with your favorite liquid, then you're good to go, but go ahead and fill it with your favorite liquid and say it with us. Say it loud and proud. Umbrella Fight, our circle tight. We shine together in the night with laughter loud and spirits in sync. Raise up your glass, and now we drink.
We drink. Amazing.
Oh, man.
The brain was just scratched. The
Yes,
TV
indeed.
static.
I am quenched. I definitely am drinking some static along with my sweet sugary sodas. I was at the grocery store the other day, and I have not seen Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Cream Soda. Yes, that's a very specific brand and flavor of soda. I have not seen that soda in a long time, and I found a 12-pack on the shelf, and I just had to get it.
Let's go. Oh, you didn't?
I did. I found it.
Okay.
That
I
is
was like,
what
oh
we're
my
drinking
God.
tonight. You know, we're not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but we totally would be.
I wouldn't be mad.
Not be mad at Dr. Pepper for sponsoring this awesome video game podcast. But man, let me tell you something. The combination of Dr. Pepper and cream soda, just,
Dude,
chef's
match
kiss.
Made in heaven.
It's a
Oh
soda
my
tailor-made for me, 100%.
Yes, same.
So yeah, I got some static, and you know what? Unfortunately, my dad pointed out at my son at his birthday. Happy birthday, Everett! He is 10 years old, and we had a party, and I bought some of these sodas for the party. My dad had one and pointed out it tastes like birthday cake, and now I can't untaste it.
Oh God,
which is fine. I like birthday cake. Who doesn't like birthday cake, right?
Yeah, a wise man once told me, you can just go buy a birthday cake anytime you want. You know.
That is absolutely true. This is, of course, if you're not with us in America, that's unfortunate, because in America we have the freedom that if you're ever finding yourself in a position where you're sad or you're having a tough time, just remember you are an adult. You can go to Walmart and just buy a cake. You can just do that.
Yeah,
and I think that goes right in line with what we always say around here, which is you can just do things. You know.
Yeah. You can,
and you
just do
should.
them.
That thing you're thinking about doing, go ahead. It's fine. Put whatever you want on YouTube. Go ahead and build that craft you wanted to build. I encourage you. Go out and do stuff, because if you're not doing stuff, what are you living for, huh? What's the real deal?
And blow things up in Battlefield.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. You know what? Let's go ahead and pour one out. Not physically, but virtually. I'm gonna
My
pour one
keyboard
out
would be
invisibly.
pissed.
Yes. John is not with us today. He is El Sicko. So
yeah,
John, shout outs to you, brother. We hope that you get better and feel well. Get some sleep, get some rest, chicken noodle soup. We do want to hear how Half-Life is going. I was kind of excited about that, then he bailed out. So
yeah, it is what it is. He had a tough day today.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll catch up on the details of that. But before we get in on video games, nope, never mind. Let's just do it. We're just gonna get into video games.
Video
How's
games.
video games? Video games. How's your video gaming life going?
It's you know what, it exists, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Because it's easy for it to not exist right now. And
Mm.
oh man, I've been like trying to balance the never-ending workload of school and full-time job, full-time school, and also play video games at the same time.
Yeah.
And then other things exist. And so I'm happy to announce that we that we are playing video games.
We
Which is the most important thing. I just plural was
the
unintentional.
royal we.
Yeah. The royal we.
That's fine.
Yeah, we've played. I say we because I play multiplayer games, I guess. So a lot of what I've been playing is actually been Arc Raiders. I've been playing the hell out of Arc Raiders, dude.
I saw
Like,
that.
man, I put in some time, and we've been having so much fun. They actually just came out with a new update, and I haven't played it yet. I think it was a new map that they pushed out, but man, it's like we got. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not proud of who I've become in Arc Raiders.
Uh-oh. Are you ganking? Are you ganking pacifists?
Bro, it's worse than that. Okay, so there. One of the things that we figured out is so a limitation of Arc Raiders is you do parties of 3, which is really fine. Like the game is built like that. It keeps a little less chaotic to be able to play with just a party of 3. But what happens when you have the 4th man? Then you have to split into 2 different parties, and not everyone's playing together. Then you have to move out of the Discord server, and like
Yep.
it's unfortunate.
That
Well,
is unfortunate. Uh-oh.
well,
Guys.
so we figured out the timing on getting into a lobby together consistently. We did it like 5-6 times in a row where
Wow.
we were separated. So it was 2 different parties, 2 2-mans. And so in Arc Raiders, if you load into a 2-man squad, you're going to be paired up with a bunch of 2-man people. So we were in 2-man lobbies together, but we're all in Discord essentially as a 4-man. So there's a slight advantage there that comes along.
Is that legal? Can you do that?
Well, I don't know, but we did.
No one's stopping you yet.
Yeah. I don't know if there's like a terms and conditions issue there, but one of the things that we did. This is where I said it's like pretty cynical of us. The 4-man is already bad enough, and then there's a particular map called Stella Montis, and then there's Stella Montis Night Raid version. So it increases the amount of arc that's there. It increases the value of all the loot, and so there's just a lot. Yeah, it's hard mode, but like high reward, and then everyone's extremely aggressive. So everyone's like out for blood in this game mode.
Sick.
Well, we decided to post up on the last extraction point that was available, and we blockaded the entire extraction point, and and as people came to extract, they were met with the 4-man team, and there's just nothing they could do about it. And so we just slaughtered people, like just slaughtered them, dude. That's
brutal.
It was so mean. And worse, it gets
I bet you guys were cackling.
Dude, we were having so much fun. They were pissed. Like,
no doubt. I'd be pissed too.
Dude,
shit.
Gamer words flying around, dude. It was bad. So the
gamer words, he says. I love
that. Yeah, gamer words, man. So the at the end, so like you have like a 30-minute raid that happens, and then at the end of the raid, if you don't make it to an extraction point, you just die. Like you explode essentially, so like a bomb hits or something,
And all
and
of your stuff is forfeit, I'm sure.
yeah, you lose everything.
Mm.
And so there was this one squad that refused to push us. Like they knew, like they had caught on, they understood what was happening. And and so they were like, nah, like you're gonna have to come to us. We're not coming in there. But
Fair.
sure. Problem is we had the leverage because we had the extraction point. We didn't have to go anywhere.
Yep.
So we worked the clock, and this was the last squad on the entire map. Nobody else was left because they just came in and all died. And there's no other extraction point, so everyone has to go through us at this point. And they're just sitting outside this door, and we couldn't really push them at this point because we were running out of supplies, like ammunition. Our guns were breaking, our shields were breaking. Like we had been in the game for a long time and had a lot of combat, so things were just falling apart, which was fine because it was still 4 of us. So we still were strong enough to be able to fight against, but we couldn't push these guys. We had to use the tactical advantage of just sitting. And they kept trying to bait us out with like high tier weapons. They were like, "Oh no, we've got like this and this. Oh man, you got to come and kill us, man. Don't waste it." Because they were basically trying to make sure that we didn't run the clock out on them. So they wanted us to push, and if we pushed, they probably could have killed us, or at least a couple of us, before we were able to extract. And we just ended up just leaving them to die because we had the position. So we just hit the extraction. We waited for the very last second, and as soon as the clock hit 0, we extracted, and they were stuck and they died. So it was over.
I mean, good on them for trying to solve the problem. You know?
They were working hard, but yeah, we were just absolute menaces. Like that
it would
lobby
not shock me if I saw like a Twitter thread somewhere out there that's like these 4 players.
Oh, dude, not even. Oh my god, it wasn't even like just a simple 4 players. Too, we were doing cheesy stuff, dude. Like there's this item in the game called a snap hook. Literally, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a grapple hook, right? You shoot it up, boom, it pulls you up to that spot.
Sure.
This map is entirely enclosed. It's like you're kind of in like a underground shelter area of some sort, and there's at that extraction point, there's this really wicked spot you can get into that's like up on like the ceiling is pretty high, but you can get up there with the snap hook, and you're on this like air duct. There's no way you're looking up there. Like it's not typical for people to first off bring a snap hook in to this level because there's not really too much to do with it. Like most of the time it's to get on top of buildings, and there's no buildings in this one. You're just underground. And so we were like posted up like freaking like turrets essentially. So people would come in and we would just unload on them from the skies and then jump down on top of them. And man, like I said, scum of the earth is what we became.
Yeah.
We got sick with power. It was it's not my proudest moments, but boy was it fun.
You know, I mean, I can't really judge you for that though. You know, like you guys found the loophole, you exploited it. What happens in every multiplayer game? The loopholes are found and then they're exploited.
That's
I
right.
assume at some point there's going to be some patching that goes on or something that happens that will prevent you guys from doing that. But while the door's open, man, raid the pantry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, have fun with it. It was and it was a blast. It was
That's awesome.
Super fun time. Yeah, I've been playing the hell out of Arc Raiders, and it's a super good game, man. Which is a switch up from, if you remember when it initially came out, my first introduction, I was like, I hate this game. I don't want to play it. Not even interested. And the tables have turned, my friend. I am enjoying that game. It's been a blast to play. It's also pretty easy to kind of jump in, play one round, get out of it. You know, if you're not wanting to commit too much time to it. So end of the night after I'm done with school, I'll pop in Discord, play around, go to bed, right? So you can kind of get in, get out.
Good routine, man.
Yeah.
I love games that have a short lifespan like that. You just hop in, do the thing, win or lose, doesn't really matter. I just wanted to noodle, have a good time.
Yeah.
That's,
that like roguelike style or repeatable. The game loop is, I think, what it's referred to as. So
Yes, the
like completing
loop.
the loop is pretty, not that it's super short, because you can, like I said, you can extend it out to like 30 minutes, but at maximum it's 30 minutes. It's not that
Yeah.
long.
If you've got that space of time right there, and that's
Yeah.
really good for people who are busy, parents. My God, kids are just needy, and then all throughout the day it
Yeah.
goes on, and you spend time with your family, and at the end of the day, you get this little sliver of time maybe to do what you need to do for some folks, and so getting in and getting out, that's mommy or daddy's time.
That's right.
That is kind of like how I've been treating Doom a lot. There's a bajillion wads out there, so I can kind of load one up and jump to a level real quick, maybe get 10 to 30 minutes. Some of these levels, they're pushing like 90 minutes. They're so long.
Dang.
Yeah. There's a famous one called Occuplock that is like, I don't know, hours long. It's an absurd amount of bad guys, but nevertheless, they're all of the community made stuff is really interesting, and you can hop in, do a thing, close it out. I accidentally got caught into one last night called Escape the Cube, which was really interesting. It was like I was stuck in the central area, and then as the level progressed, it just kind of opened up, and it was sort of puzzly, but also combat-y, such as Doom.
Yeah.
But it had me travel around this ostensible cube, and then I looped back around to the middle to close the whole map out. So it was a really cool construction of a level, and I really meant to just pop in and see what it was about, and then like,
Just
this
grabbed
opens
you.
up. Oh no, there's this button over here.
Yes.
I got to get into this, and it was just it was really impressive. I liked it a lot.
Perfect.
And then I did the thing. Oh, by the way, did you want to say anything more about Arc Raiders? Anything else?
I mean, not really. It's been out for a while, so it's nothing necessarily
Yeah.
new. It just been playing the mess out of it. It's one of those games you jump in, play with your friends, and just have a
Yep.
good time. Or
Feel you.
lose all your money and you're really mad at the end of the night because it all fell apart. There was this. I will say this. I got to tell this story. This one was funny.
Okay.
Dude. So there was this moment that happened. This was like maybe a week or so ago. We're playing late night. It's been a long night. Like we played several rounds, and we're in this lobby that was like super weird. Like what I mean by super weird, it's not typical for a lobby to have such little people and such little arc, like the AI enemies.
Yeah,
Like
it was just really like low count.
it was just empty, which again doesn't happen, and specifically doesn't happen for us because the we're really aggressive, and it does like matchmaking based on your play style. So if you're a heavy PvP person, typically you get in those types of lobbies where you're against other people who are just as aggressive in their own way. So
Sure.
we're in this lobby, and there's just like nothing happening, like no gunshots. There's hardly any arc for us to be able to look at. And so we're like, what is happening? Finally, towards like, I don't know, mid to the late of that raid, we see a raider flare pop up in the sky, which means someone got downed, and we hear some gunshots, and we're like, oh wow, action finally. So we beeline, we're like, let's go to the action. Let's like, this has been so boring. So and no loot either. That was the other problem. It was like we weren't getting good loot. There was nobody there. It was like, what is the point of this raid? Like, this raid sucks. And again, last raid of the night. Like this was it. We were like, hey, one more, we got to go to bed.
Yeah.
So we take off to that raider flare, and turns out it's these two guys. They got absolutely obliterated by arc. We thought it was going to be some PvP action. Turns out it was two what you call rocketeers, which are just absolute menaces in that game if you're not prepared to fight them. If you bring in the right tools, they're not that bad, but we did not have the tools to take down a single rocketeer, let alone two rocketeers. So there were two rocketeers that just like popped off and started attacking us. So we're like, oh shit, we got to get out of here. We got to go. And we take off to the extract, which was not actually very far. It was like in that same area. So we couldn't actually run away from the rocketeers. We just had to avoid them and hopefully be able to extract. Mind you, extraction takes like a while. You have to set the thing, it starts beeping, you wait like 30 seconds to a minute, and then it opens up. Then you got to get on the computer, type in the blah 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 code for like another 10 seconds, and then you extract. So
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
not
time
just
for
like a hold E and get out.
yeah, a lot of time for rockets to be flying at you. So we're
No
like
doubt.
we're running around running with these rockets, and mind you, since this kind of adds to the end of the story here, this raid was so boring, like I start trolling my friend and like stealing any loot that he was about to get. Like I just started messing with him. So
Mm.
he's like kind of raging at me a bit. Like he's like he's like dude, like
Sucks
what
to
the heck?
suck.
Yeah. I was like, a skill issue, bro. And so finally he gets something good, I think something worth the value. And he was like a little hyped about it. And we're at the extract. Extract opens. We run inside the extract, start typing up on the computer, and I kid you not, Rocketeer rocket hits him, knocks him down, which actually doesn't matter. That's totally fine. But when it hit him, for some reason, his character like jumped backwards right outside of the extraction point.
Oh
So
no.
as the doors are closing, so they're like these doors and they're just like lifting and closing. He somehow makes it on the other side of the door
Oh no.
and gets left out while he's down, and there was nothing we could do because the doors closed like so fast. And so so he just
Oh, that
got bummed
sucks.
out, dude. Oh, he was so mad. Like
I
he was
bet, man. That sounds like
so
Glitch
pissed.
City right there or
It
something.
was insane. I have no clue how it all happened. It didn't seem glitchy. It seemed like he freaked out for like after he did the like he was doing the computer. I think he kind of freaked out, backed off of the computer, and then when he backed off the computer, he stepped out of the extraction point like just barely. Then he got knocked down. Then the doors started close. It was just like the perfect storm to just piss him off. It was super funny.
That's really unfortunate, man.
And
That
last game of
sucks.
the night too. It's one of
Oh
those where it's
no.
like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
not a
so
good one to
like
close out on.
he had to go to bed with that one. He had to put his head to his pillow with that on his mind.
Salty pillow. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate, man.
Yep.
But you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
The game makes stories, and I think that's a part of the fun of it, right? Where
Yeah.
it's just
I think
a little memory.
any good multiplayer game makes stories, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because the nature of the game on anything like Rocket League or Arc Raiders, it doesn't really matter the type of game. When you're playing with people, having people beside you makes the stories, you know, kind of inherently, really. You
Yeah.
know, something funny happens, boom, you got yourself some podcast content.
Easy.
So, as you know, I'm obsessed with Doom. It's
I
never
do know
gonna go
this.
away. I can't help
Forever.
it, man. I just can't help it. But can you see this thing on the screen here?
Yeah, I can.
So, oh, let me make sure you don't get muted. Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
So I accidentally made a Doom map.
Oops. He just accidentally
Oops.
makes one.
Oops, I made a Doom map.
Okay.
This particular Doom map. So the community is really fun in that they have you know, they'll make their themed ones like look at this badass tech-based hell thing, you know, standard Doom fare. But then sometimes somebody will come up with a cool concept for a megawad, and then everybody in the community contributes a map to it. And so I found one that I thought sounded fun. I am contributing right now to a megawad called Imping, IMPPING, Imping, and the theme is rocket launchers and imps, and that's it. So there are 2,000 plus imps on this map. It's a little
Dang.
overboard, to be honest. But I got in here and, you know, just started building stuff out, man.
Whoa.
And I started placing monsters
Oh
and
my
copying
God.
and pasting. Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh
But
my God, that's so many.
I load you up with rockets, and then I send all these imps at you, and you're just kind of blowing stuff up. I have to build out some more traps for it. But then you know, once you get to the center of this spiral here, there's this like imp nightclub I built. I wasn't trying to build this, it just kind of came out this way. But it's just, you know, blow stuff up for fun, and that's the idea of this megawatt, is that stuff is fun and entertaining. Oh yeah, you can make the stuff disappear. But yeah, so that's something that I accidentally fell into because I popped open Ultimate Doom
That's
Builder.
dope. What the
It
heck?
turned out it was super duper easy, and then I just started like, well, what if I did this and what if I did that, and then got into some tutorials and
Yep.
built things out. But yeah, so that's what I accidentally did. I'm contributing to this one, and then I have another megawatt that I'll probably stream the map creation on Saturday.
Yeah.
But the theme for that one was you have to use like an astrological sign calculator for your time and place of birth, which I'm don't believe any of that stuff, but the you get your list of like sun and moon and ascending and all the astrological signs that go along with all that, and based
Yeah.
on 3 specific ones, depending on what you have in those slots based for the calculator, those are your constraints for the map. So the way I rolled it, I have to do a map that's Egyptian themed, that has sinkholes in the ground,
Mm.
so that the ground opens up and more of the map is revealed. And then I have to make it a key hunt, so it'll be like combat puzzly to find all 3 keys before you exit the map. So I'm really really excited to get to play it. It's an interesting concept, and frankly, all of the map creations. There's one that's happening right now that's brutalist. So I don't know if you're familiar with architecture very much, but brutalism is very much just 90-degree right angles, very concrete looking. I don't know if you've seen a lot of modern architecture is very brutalist in nature. It's not very ornate.
Right.
But you can make it look cool. So there's a WOD competition, not a competition, but like a collaboration going on for all of the brutalist levels that people want to make. And yeah, man, Doom community is active as shit.
Dude, yeah, I was about to say, like, this is like you guys are actively building like a whole like WAD file. Like,
yeah. Some WAD files, a megawatt it's not necessarily always 32 levels, but that's typically the number you'll see. And but some megawatts are 14, some are more than that. And
when you created that that swirly thing, was that like, how did you do that? It looks like you did it fairly consistently. Like, looks
you can adjust it. Like if I just build a new map here, hold on, let me transition back.
Because what I mean is it looks like you did that like kind of with precision, like where it was consistently going in at a particular rate. Like okay.
A little bit.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, so the tool starts, you just right click, and then like as you draw these vertices,
that's gonna be your wall. Okay.
Yeah, sort of. And then you connect it, and then as you come back in, when you're done with the final connection here, boom, sector.
Boom.
And then you can just like immediately, like I did, this took me 2 seconds to build, and then I can right click on this and I can select from any of these textures. Let's say I want this wall texture. You can like copy paste. So you can just kind of do, this is really ugly. Oh my God. Yeah. So, and then you can like fly above it and kind of see like, okay, how's this going to look? What do I want my player to do? It really gives you all the tools.
Yeah, this is like so easy. I was thinking like, did you get like, well, because you in the showcasing mode, I thought you were in there like placing the walls. Like if you've ever worked in
oh my God, no.
Like the Halo Forge, like where you're like flying around as a little orb, and then you're placing all the walls down and stuff. That's what I was imagining you were doing. And I was like,
hard to do stuff like that for sure.
Yes, dude, because you don't have like a big overview of everything. So
oh yeah, and then see, like I can just highlight the ceiling and scroll my wheel up, and the ceiling becomes instantly taller. Or you can just scroll it down really
whoever
short.
made this,
the floor can go up and down too.
My God.
Whoa. So like really tall levels and really short levels, and crazy geometry is really really cool. Check this out. Let me see if I can find this. So a lot of these maps that I've been I've carved out a few that are really interesting to me. But if you take a look at something like there's a series called Nova, and Nova is new map makers. And I say new, but it's not always new. people. I think it's 10. I think that's the one we want to see here. Well, look at this. This is something not
Whoa.
exactly the one that I wanted to show you, but you get an idea. There's 10. And then
Dang.
let me find the crazy one. I think it's 6. So Nova is some newer-ish creations.
Oh my God.
And yeah, this is the one.
Oh
Holy
my
cow.
God.
Yeah, so if I go into the view properties here, it's a beach party. Somebody built an entire beach party.
What? Oh my
And
God.
this is painstaking. Like, this level of detail is crazy, right? But they do crazy interesting things. Like, for example, these little teleport spots. No, not those.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got some dead bodies. They're just lounging. They're getting a tan. And then we've got this guy. He's chilling out on a chair.
This is
And
just
then
art.
it's totally art. And these right here, actually, you can't really see what's going on, but inside here, there's a dude, and he's standing next to. Well, there you go. You can kind of see it if I do it just right. Where is it? There's the dude. Where's the sandcastle? Well, anyway, there's sandcastles in here,
Yeah.
and to get the dudes to wake up, you have to knock over their sandcastle, and they get pissed and start attacking you. And so, like, that's how this little section works or whatever. But people get so clever with how they build these maps out and how they get things to trigger. For example, like this screen right here, this will teleport you inside whatever video game is on this screen, and then you're playing like a mini game inside the level, which I guess is somewhere over this. This is probably it. Yeah, look, here it is. So this is like inside the video game, and you're in the middle of this platform here, and it starts spawning enemies, and you have, a few waves, and then you're done. But yeah, no, this kind of stuff is endlessly fascinating to me. And then I also, there was one more. I think it might be 7 then.
I understand, like, there's something about, like, this is essentially one of those, like, it's like what made the Halo Forge so fun is you take a game that you really, really love, like the fundamentals of that game, and then you make and just start getting creative with it. How do you want to play it? Oh, I have this cool map idea. If we set it up like this, then you can play and you start getting those wheels churning, and it's kind of a, like, every level that's made like this is kind of a love letter from that individual to the game that they love so much. And
100%.
It's the same reason why, like, Gary's mod was so absolutely popular, because you have that source engine that everyone loves so much, and it's like, hey, go make a game.
Yep, the world is your oyster. I mean, look at this skyscraper this guy built.
Yeah, that is
phenomenal.
Nuts. It just looks insane.
It's kind of like, it's just kind of I'm in awe of it, what happened? Where's the, I might be inside the thing. Oh yeah, this is the crazy looking one.
Whoa.
This one has like some cool pylons and so when I say I'm playing Doom, this is what I'm talking about.
Bro, yeah, he's just like, you're just like in some other world.
That's why I'm fascinated with Doom right now, because there's this whole castle they built, and there's close to 600 something enemies in this map, and it just goes on and on and on. It's way cool, right?
Oh my God.
And they're fun, sometimes short, sometimes super long. This one was long. This was one of my favorite ones that I played in recent times. But yeah, they just go all out, man. And I just can't say enough about all of these map makers. With old school Doom, you can have a really good time playing, just shooting the standard monsters. And then once you're done with that, this is the world that you can open up. It's almost endless. Infinite. It feels like it just keeps going and going. And I find maps that are just puzzles. I find maps that are just 2 or 3 enemies, but it's a really, really difficult thing to do. Hey, what's up? It's Anon Senpai. Yeah, Doom creative mode. This is what we were taking a look at. This like crazy Doom WAD building. But anyway, yeah, that this is what I've been kind of jamming out lately.
Dang.
And so I did that one. I built another
That's like
map.
a portal or something. That was crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I can't get back there, but oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
Bro, my God.
Yeah. So this right here, if you step into here, this will teleport you to some other point in the map. And like all of these, if you zoom in real close, all of these line defs right here, you can define
Whoa.
what each one of these actually do. And so you can make them invisible, and then when you cross over, you can have enemies spawn in from different areas, or you can teleport the player to another area. I just played a map today, as a matter of fact. I just recorded the video. I'll drop it tomorrow. It is it's like a farm, and there's a house and a barn. But Doom notoriously, I don't know if you notice right here, but this is all 2D. Like this is how Doom maps are generated. It has a floor height and a ceiling height, but that's it. It's not really like actual 3D. I can't build something on top of something. So for example, when I'm in these rooms, they truly are just one floor. There's nothing above any of these, and anything that looks like it's above something else, that's a trick. That is there are ways to make it look that way and construct it in that fashion. But I was playing this farmhouse, and I pressed, use on a door like you normally would, expecting it to open. And it, like, there was some good teleport trickery going on. It looked like my Doom guy walked into the house, and suddenly I'm on a completely different part of the map, but you can't really tell while you're playing it. So it looks like I literally walked through the door and went up some stairs, and now I'm on the second floor, but it's silently teleporting me all to different places on the map.
Whoa.
And so, yeah, that's
like
the creativity.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's so clever.
Yeah.
What in the
I was
world?
kind of geeking out. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, that's sick, dude. I'm telling you. So it's like you get like these passionate people about their game, and they get creative, and
this fucking
they just
room.
spend time, dude. They spend
This room
time
is
just
a bitch and a
making
half.
Yeah, that looks insane.
I have some PTSD from this room right here. There's so many enemies, and there's a cyber demon over here. There's a cyber demon over here, and they're like both, like, you can't really hide from them. And then they start spawning all kinds of things all around the room. This is a really, really, really good fight, but it's hard as hell. So yeah, that's been my Doom adventures as of late. And hopefully when the Imping 2 WOD comes out, I'll play through that one, and I'll post the videos. And you guys get to see my map as well as some of the other creative stuff that people have been doing with it.
Heck yeah, dude. That's so sick. Times. So sick.
And then I also stumbled across this. This is a complete pivot right now. But there's another game that I stumbled across on Twitter. It's called Wicked Boy.
Okay, never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either. But it's, well, I'll show you what the trailer looks like. Like, look at this thing. It's a freaking Game Boy game. Somebody's making a Game Boy game.
Yeah, look at that.
It's really cool. And it's Game Boy colors, with the green and whatnot, but it also highlights the red too. So that's like a really nice artistic touch I like about this.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean,
oh man. The way that dragon moved, I don't know what that was, but that just like triggered something in me.
Oh yeah, you got some nostalgia going on?
Yes. Yeah, that right there, the way it walks.
It's very like Yoshi almost.
Something there, yeah.
But yeah, man, I stumbled across this, and I put that on my wish list instantly. This looks like super fun.
Is it out? Is it released?
No, it's still in works. The developer Gutter Spawn is the developer. It's probably going to be a little bit before it comes out. But like we always say, says coming to Steam 2026. Like we say, take your time and make it great. Right?
Yeah.
And you know what it's reminding? It's giving. There you go. I'll use a Gen Alpha phrase. Is that an alpha phrase? It's giving Mina the Hollower as well. This one is done by the guys that did Shovel Knight, and I'm really, really, really excited about Wicked Boy and this one. I feel like there might be maybe some tendencies for the indie game scene to start leaning towards these handheld style, old school, really thick pixel graphics,
Yeah.
And the animation on both of these games is really smooth. Oh my God, look at that. So yeah, I wanted to show those off and just shout those out. Check out Wicked Boy, put it on your wish list. Check out Mina the Hollower. Mina the Hollower says October 31st, 2025, but they They had some issues. I don't really know exactly what happened, but they pushed it back a little bit. Well, I was a little sad about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is really. I can't wait for so my cousin's been building out a game right now. I don't know how much he wants to publicly talk about it, but the
Okay.
game is like really coming through right now. He's had me beta test it, or I say beta, probably more of an alpha test. But it's gotten extremely playable, and I'm pretty hyped about it. It's kind of a it's kind of Pokemon-esque, but it's not a great way to describe it because it's not really that. But
Sure.
that similar kind of turn-based combat system is kind of the inspiration, and then there's some adventure parts to it as well, some solo campaign type stuff.
I just realized something. It's a non-senpai 3067. That's John.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I was waiting for you. I didn't say anything, but I was like, I didn't know.
You should have said something, bro. I would have shouted you out. Well, it looks like he might not be listening to right now. He says, I'm cooked off a NyQuil, currently enjoying Umbrella Fight as viewer feels good. Okay. Well, went right over my head. Sorry, John. My bad. I was geeking out about Doom there.
That's so funny. But
anyway, tell me about your bro's game.
Yeah, he's been working on it pretty hard. Him and another friend have been working pretty hard on it. I haven't
Is it
seen
on Steam or anything.
He hasn't. It's not out anywhere yet. So it's going to end up being a mobile game, and that's the idea. Is it's going to be one of those where it's one of those games that you can kind of pick up, you play. You don't have to like complete anything, close it, like come back to it. It's going to be a mobile game, so it should be something interesting. But he's been working pretty hard on it. I can't wait for him to kind of get it to a place where he wants to show it off or something. And I figured we could bring him on, have him showcase some stuff, and
1,000%. Yes, please. I 100%. Well, I'll build out a little production layout that has like is it going to be long ways mobile?
Yes.
Tall mobile.
Yes.
I don't know if I said that right, but yeah,
it'll be tall mobile.
16,
he's
not 16, not 9x16, a 16x9. It's 9x16. That's the ratio there. Anyway,
yes.
So I'll build one out. Well, I would 100% want to see that. I love seeing things in production, and B, I mean, it's your bro. We gotta shout him out.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll bring him on at some point to do that. But yeah, I'm hyped about it. You were showing me those little pixely games. It's kind of pixel art in there, and but he's rounding it off. He's getting it better. He did like a bunch of placement items. So there's like a lot of things that are just going to be completely scrapped, and like they're just placeholders, right? So
yeah, sure. Well, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, exactly. You just make it exist first, right? That's the that's the play.
You know what I'm seeing a lot of? Speaking of making things exist out of nothing, I'm seeing a lot of like sentiment shift towards the AI usage in video games. Like I've been really people
in a positive way or a negative?
Yeah, no, in a positive way.
Oh, okay.
Like people were vehemently opposed to anything AI, but now I'm seeing a lot of the folks that were typically maybe not vehemently opposed, but opposed enough that they would say like, maybe don't do that. Saying stuff like, well, you know, if you're just doing X, Y, or Z, like placeholder artwork or getting a base to start off with something, maybe you get an idea or two from it. It's like they're slowly eking their foot inside the door and understanding that it's a tool. Like, oh yeah, it isn't going to take my job. I can just use this to do things faster.
Well,
or whatever.
And I'll stick to my guns, man. It's about getting good, man. Like the tools will always change. They'll always start to push the old way of doing things out and bring in a new way of doing things. So
yeah,
you just can't be a boomer about it.
You know, I think you're right. You just can't be a boomer about it. And you know, if things are going to change, just hop on the train, man. Try and figure it out.
Yeah, there's definitely parts of it where you go, yeah, okay, like let's not generate all of the artwork for this, you know, but like I get that. I do get that portion of it. And we've talked about why I think that's important, but
you definitely want to have human hands touching it.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
I get that 100%.
Big time.
But you don't need to be all really that upset about it. It's not something to be super bent out of shape about, I think.
Yep. No, I agree.
if you go back and watch my Doom videos, the intro and outro, it's actually whatever MIDI is playing when I'm playing the Doom level. I feed that through Suno to get like a sick metal version of it, and it comes out in 2 seconds, and
Yeah.
it's awesome. It sounds good. So
Amazing.
generate some background music, put that behind there, get
Yep.
some interesting closing music. I mean, hell, our theme song was Suno generated. You know,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. It is what it is, dude.
And
You
it's a
know?
banger. And it's a banger.
Banger, dude.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to have like somebody handcraft an Umbrella Fight theme song one day, but you know, until we get to millionaire status, that may be a ways off. You know.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, 100%.
So then there's also this other thing that I'm seeing lately, and it's one game in particular. Well, I was trying to find my little man. Oh, it's in the same tab. My bad. I gotta go to my control room and switch this and share this screen with you. Have you been seeing this game called Pragmata?
No. Oh, wait, maybe I have.
So Pragmata is really in the zeitgeist right now, and it's super interesting. Here, let me switch this over. I've just got a playthrough going on right now. Shout outs to, what channel is this, as a matter of fact? Gamer's Little Playground. Shout outs to Gamer's Little Playground. We're going to watch you play this and commentate over it. But check this out, man. It looks really great. You're playing this super soldier, and look at this. There's this little girl on your back. She's an AI robot, like, what, 10, 11-year-old girl? And she's uber cute, dude. Like, mega cute. And so you're basically trying to get through this facility and keep her protected, but she also, since she's an AI, she like hacks stuff. So she's also a tool that you can use to get past whatever situation you're looking at. And this has been a lot of conversation going on. Let me see if I can find anything. There we go. Oh, they obtained a cabin coin. Well, anyway, it's not that much different from a lot of action-based, you know, puzzly type games,
Right.
but the theme that people are really,
Dang,
yeah, right.
I think it was huge.
The theme that people are really interested in here, or that has gotten people talking, is that it's a very like wholesome father-daughter type relationship thing going on, and I haven't seen that in. I mean, I can't think of a game that does that as of right now. This is like a kind of not necessarily new territory, but it's a story.
It's been a while since I've seen a game like that. That's
like a wholesome father-daughter type thing.
Yep.
I'm here for it. I'm really here for it. As a matter of fact, I didn't know that I was here for that type of thing, because every game that I play is like, oh, we're a dystopian future and everything's gone to shit and the world is terrible. And they're in a bad situation in this game, but through this bad situation, you know, you've got a really nice father-daughter thing. They did a lot of mocap with her, and she like, she'll watch TV, or like there's some like downtime areas, and she like develops you know, daughter like feelings for you. You're basically daddy, and she'll draw pictures for you and hang it up on the wall.
Whoa.
And it's awesome. I just love seeing stuff like this. And then to top it all off, this looks like a fun game. You know, it's not just that one thing that's gotten people talking. This looks badass as hell. I mean,
no, I saw that.
All this artwork,
bro. That enemy was insane looking. Like, I don't know what was going on there, but that was a creative monster.
Yep. And then I guess this is just like the hub world. So you put flowers out, and she gets excited about it, and man, super cool, right?
Yeah, this is really interesting.
Yeah,
I want to play this. This is a couch game.
100%. This is like, wife doesn't play video games, but she'll want to watch you play this. And look, she drew a cat. And
dude, look at that.
And Hugh, the main character's name is Hugh.
That's getting put on the fridge for sure.
Yeah, 100%. It's great. Yeah, so Pragmata is in the zeitgeist right now, and everybody's talking about it. And John, I saw you in chat here. From what I've heard, it's peak Capcom. Capcom is peak in general. Am I wrong? I don't know of a Capcom game that sucks ass, or even
man.
is mid. Come to think of it, I mean, you've got all your
I,
Mega Mans, you've
yeah,
got your
Street Fighters,
Street
your
Fighters, your SNK, and wait, no, not SNK. What am I thinking of here? Yeah, Jamie, pull that shit up. I know Capcom for Mega Man. Like that's one of my core games is there's Mario, there's Link, there's Sonic, Mega
Resident
Man
Evil.
is right
They're,
there.
they're
Oh,
wait, they do.
duh. My
Yeah,
God, I'm an idiot. Resident Evil, of course.
Devil May Cry. Yep.
There you go. Devil May Cry. Peak game makers, and they might have some misses here and there because they try different things with all of their various series. But I'm hoping that this is a trend. I don't necessarily want to see this turned into a franchise. Something tells me that that's inevitable because it's really successful. They sold 1 million copies in 2 days. 1 million in 2 days. That's for a new IP. That's insanity to me. That's $60 million in gross.
Jeez.
Mm.
Yeah. This is a cool game. I'm definitely gonna look into it. I didn't even know it dropped. So, I didn't know what it was. I probably saw it like in the Steam store or something like that, and I just overlooked
It's
it
hard.
because
Frankly, it's hard to keep up with games in general, especially when you have
So
stuff
much going
going on
out.
like school and
Yep.
life and whatnot.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks super cool, and I also understand. Whoa, look at this thing! I also understand this to be a 10 to 12 hour experience, which is in the pocket for me. I love those length of experiences.
Yeah, it doesn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm here for a 60-hour RPG. Looks like he's hacking the thing. Oh wow, you have to like hack it in real time. Okay.
Whoa, man, he just
Sick.
did big damage.
Yeah, big damage. Let's go.
It's a big
Enemy
number.
design
like
in this
that.
looks really interesting as well.
I appreciate the
arms.
numbers that they're using in this game. There's nothing worse than like this is something to kind of even pivot back a little bit and touch on my cousin's game. There's nothing worse than a game that inflates their numbers for no reason. I hate that. Like, it's like an inevitable thing that happens all the time in World of Warcraft is after like they drop an expansion and sometimes they'll compress all the numbers and then the numbers are like fine. And then they'll do like seasons here and there. They'll upgrade, and all the items get insane. And all of a sudden the numbers, like you're hitting like normal, like a basic hit is like 2 million, 4 million, 8 million. Like
those numbers don't make sense.
Yeah. Like it's hard to keep track of what that actually means. Like now you got like these huge numbers just flying across the screen. I love like a huge hit being like 100. Like that feels good. Like and the reason I say that is like when I grew up and I played RuneScape. When I was playing RuneScape, the like holy shit, I hit this was like a 20. If you hit a 20, dude, oh my god, like you just
big damage
something. Like that was like that thing is cooked, man. But then you get these like big inflated numbers. So I appreciate something trying to stay in the 3 digits, and then like those big hits was like 3,500, but that's like a here and there hit. That's not like every single time. So
those are semi big numbers that you can still keep track of.
Yes.
I
like compressed numbers. But my cousin, that's like one of his things is he's trying to keep the numbers really, really compressed because he hates that too. Like we found a mutual hate for that when we played WoW together. Where like it just pisses you off because you have so many big numbers on your screen. So
it's really hard to keep track of all that stuff.
It's hard. So what he's had trouble with is balancing those numbers. When you
no spoilers.
Oh god, get it out of here.
Yeah. I just want to see some cool bullet stuff blow up. That's all. I don't need to see no sad stuff. I know there's gonna be sad stuff. But.
Yeah, 100%, dude. But he likes the compression of the numbers, but the reason people will expand those numbers is it's easier to balance things because you have more room to balance them. Sure. So like if you're sticking with round whole numbers and you've only got 1 to 100, you only have 100 options, right?
Yeah.
In terms of damage.
Not as many notches.
Correct. So it's more difficult to to balance things. In his game, he's balancing like Pokemon style stuff. So you've got like the different types of you've got the water types, the lightning types, and so you've got all of this stuff you have to balance through with damage, defense,
Tough.
resistances, things like that. And the smaller the numbers, the more complex that gets actually, from a balance perspective, and not just like making something super OP.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I was just thinking about is that I do remember one very famous game actually that was kind of father-daughter-esque in its pocket, and that of course is The Last of Us.
Yep. That was the
But
first one that came to mind.
the difference there for me though is that that game is depressing as hell. Like
Yeah.
everything that happens
Yes.
in that game is so
It's a tragedy.
oppressive.
The whole game is a tragedy.
The whole game is a tragedy. Whereas in something like Pragmata, you're going to have these moments where you're in the hub area and you're literally just playing with Diana like you would, a daughter. You're like watching TV or, listening to music and dancing or something. And it's very uncommon that you see super positive, I guess wholesome is the word you would want there, interactions like that. It's always so depressing, and I'm really hoping that this maybe spurs a lot of other developers to kind of, with the success of any game, you're going to have developers start to copy pasta things, and maybe we don't need this game over and over, but maybe we need something tangentially related or that Venn diagrams in a way that, and it does some of those same types of things and makes you have those feel good moments.
Yeah.
I need some more feel good moments in video games. Although I will say, John will appreciate this. Cyberpunk had some like semi-sad stories, but they weren't like mega depressing, because at the end of them, they always had like a happy ending. In particular, the one where there's a dude that you have to check up on. And if you don't check up on him, then it does end really sad. I won't say what happens, but then if you do check up on him, you convince his cop buddies to like, maybe you should go talk to your friend. Okay. He's having a hard time. And then the cop guy's like, okay. And then they do. And then they, kind of reconcile in a way. And it's really nice to see, hey, we're repairing this bridge, this friendship bridge that we once had. And
this is some Zelda puzzles right here.
Yeah, straight
moving the blocks.
Move the blocks. And hey, how do I get out of this big cube? Move the small cubes.
Move this way. Move other.
Literally says move. There is some of this like telegraph stuff that I would normally joke about. But frankly, I should probably shed some of that negativity on yellow paint, as it were.
Yeah,
because sometimes you need a yellow paint every now and then. I do like a non-handholdy game that's like brutally non-handholdy.
Yeah.
There is something to be said for that. But, if you've got a story that you're trying to tell me and I'm trying to get through things, I could welcome a yellow paint here.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yellow paint comes in handy when you're trying to like work through a story. That's I think why Dark Souls can get away with it, is their story is so under the surface. Like
Dark Souls has a story.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Don't we? What?
I kid. I just made the whole community mad.
There's lore there. I didn't realize.
It's so vague. I love it.
Yeah, but they can get away with like being really non-directive because there's not a story that people are trying to chomp at, right? Not a super in your face story, I should say. The nothing worse than a campaign game, heavy story. You get stuck on a puzzle for like 30-40 minutes and you're just sitting there in this room, like a complete immersion killer. That's a worse immersion killer than a yellow paint on the wall. I'm sorry. Like,
yes, yes. Yeah. Especially like, what the narrative, if they've got you hooked, I gotta know what happens next, bro.
Yes.
Move the shit along. Okay.
Yeah,
I think where it's unwelcome
is
where it's unwelcome is in two places. One where I'm not real concerned with the story, like a Dark Souls. Boy, if Dark Souls had yellow paint and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't know how.
imagine
Oh God.
it couldn't even be souls. Like like they have those mirrors in like parking garages where you can see around the corner.
Yep.
Imagine they put those there for the enemies around the corner trying
God,
to
I
kill
would
you.
die.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, I wouldn't die.
pointless.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
fun.
pointless.
Imagine a world in which Dark Souls that they always open up with a boss you're supposed to die at least once.
Yeah,
Imagine where they like pause the action, like use R1 to attack the boss. Try killing it.
try killing.
I saw a really good sketch that someone had put together of if Zelda was made today. I gotta find it and send it to you. But it was basically like all of that flavor speaking that characters do, where they're just like, "Oh, look, a treasure chest," while you're playing. Like, yes, I see the treasure chest game. I see it. Don't worry, I've got eyeballs.
Yep. Yeah, it was there.
It's also unwelcome in a manner in which it like beats you over the head, which is exactly what I'm talking about right now. Like if you're
Yeah.
gonna give me some spurs, you don't need to both pause the action, put something on the screen, and say it out loud. You don't need to do all three of those. Pick
Yep.
one. Paint
Yeah.
paint that thing yellow and leave it at that. Just leave it be. I'll discover that it's yellow. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to have your character talk. The worst is Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. There's actually on the PC, there's a mod that you can download that's simply titled "Shut the fuck up, Aloy,"
That's
and it
so
deletes,
good.
it deletes like 900 lines of text.
Oh my
It
god.
just removes all those files so she doesn't talk while you're playing. It's really funny.
That's so freaking great. I love that.
But yeah, Pragmata, man.
Yeah,
also
cool looking game.
The title alone was like, yo,
yeah,
whatever this is, I'm gonna play it. Pragmata.
yeah,
That sounds
cool
awesome.
name. Like, how'd
Yeah.
they come up with that, dude?
I want to know what it means. I want to know how it ties into this story. You know, what's the nature of Diana? Why is Hugh here? Why does Hugh need to rescue Diana? How does Diana help Hugh throughout all of this? Where's the sad point in the story where Diana is seemingly lost? Where's the third act, like all is lost moment? How heavy hitting is that going to be? Because I know it's going to be a gut wrencher.
Yeah,
for sure.
Big time, dude.
Anyway, just wanted to show that off. It's going to be really fun, I think, when I actually make it to play it. But I will play it. I will play that game.
Yeah. Well, have you heard about the Steam controller?
I did. And
They're
did you
dropping
hear
it.
The price?
$100.
$100, man. That's not bad.
Not a bad deal. I'm pretty sure they're Hall effect joysticks. You've got the touchpad. I'm looking at that like that's a pretty good deal. Yep.
And if the quality matches the way that I'm expecting it to, dual trackpads, HD haptic feedback, dual stage triggers, back grip buttons, customizable control schemes, gyroscope, accelerometer. I mean, it seems like it's got all of the things. And from what I understood, somebody did like a review on it, a preview. They said the latency wirelessly is faster than a wired Xbox controller to your computer.
That's nuts. I don't know how that makes sense, but okay.
I know, right? What do you mean it's faster than wired?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Sign me up though. I gotta play with this thing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
The thing that actually, this is a stupid thing to not like about it. I just don't like the way it looks. It looks like a
agreed. No, I 100% agree. I
mean?
look at it and I go, there's no way I want to use that controller, right?
Yeah.
Like it looks embarrassing. Like you pull that controller out of your backpack and people are gonna look at you different, you know?
Nerd.
You're like, yeah, what is that, dude?
What is this dork over here with his tablet controller?
But maybe it's really, I mean, people loved the ergonomics of the original Steam controller. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Obviously, we're being too judgy with the appearance of it, but
I mean, we're allowed to be, though.
Yes,
you know
yeah, 100%. 100%.
You're allowed to be a little judgy on this sort of thing. And frankly, what I'm crapping on, am I really gonna care? You know?
Yeah, no, not really. Right, exactly.
Probably not.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like
When it's
that
time for me to
area
get
with
a controller.
the track pads. Actually, I'm trying to pull this up on our stream here. Boop, and then we transition over. Nope, that's not the right one. There it is. There we go. Anyway, this is the Steam controller. Where those track pads actually are, it's fine. My fingers wouldn't go there anyway. And in any case, if there's back buttons right there, maybe they're easier to press that way. I would imagine.
Yeah. My only concern is like if I like
Oh yeah,
grip
here's
that,
the back.
I'm looking at like if I grip that, would you not accidentally touch those trackpads?
Well, maybe.
Or did they like have like a
Ooh.
disable feature if it like knows you're
Like
holding it? Yeah, 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 yeah.
The fat part of your thumb
See
right
what I'm
here.
saying? Like I mean, I don't know. I haven't held it yet, but
I mean,
I can imagine.
my thumbs kind of like curl
Yeah,
up.
but if you have that's because you have longer thumbs than me. I've got little stubby suckers, dude.
You got
Like,
stubby thumbs.
yeah, dude. These things struggle. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's
Yep.
something that was exciting. I saw the price point and I was like, oh wow, like that's actually insane. Some of my buddies sent out a message like, oh, look at the new Sim controller. Like, what do you guys think about it? And I was like, it's the price point, I think, is the exciting part because you're getting a premium controller for $100 instead of $250 or $200, right? Which,
Whoa, and the weight is 10 ounces.
oh my God.
What? Is that the old one?
I don't know.
Well, there's a review. I don't know. That's hard to tell. That was Google AI or whatever spitting out the information, so it probably just found what it
probably
could.
junk.
I'm hoping that this is how do you feel about weight in your controller? Do you like a heavy controller?
I don't know. I actually don't know if I have an opinion on that. I don't like a
really?
super light controller. That's for sure.
You don't want one that feels junky.
Yeah, like if I've had those like cheaper knockoff off-brand controllers, and there is definitely a feeling you get when you use those where you're like, you can first off, you can hear it when you move the joystick, you let go of it. There's just like this little, there's all sorts of sounds that happen that aren't supposed to.
Yeah.
And I feel like that a part of that is what I don't like. So
Mhm.
I think a part of what comes along with a little sturdier build is a little bit less of that cheaper feeling, at least in my opinion. So maybe I do like it a little bit on the like medium heavy side, but I don't know if I want like a weighted controller, you know, like I don't want
No,
the
I
sucker
ain't trying to get a workout. I ain't trying to lift and play video games.
forearms don't need to be burning holding that thing, you know?
No,
Nope,
for
so-
sure. I will say I can see a heavier-ish controller getting tired. Like I'm getting tired just holding this. It's like when you try to hold a pencil out.
Yeah.
The longer you go, it still winds up being like, oh my God, I can't even hold my arms up anymore. So there is a benefit to it being lighter, but I think you're right with a good amount of weight on a controller. It kind of speaks to the quality of its build.
Yeah.
I think the sweet spot for me, dude, my favorite controller right now is the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. It's premium, man. I mean, it's exactly what I'm looking for in a controller, especially with the haptic triggers on the back. You know, when they can weight themselves.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So
I was
cool.
playing Rocket League actually with it. Me and John were playing some Rocket League, and Rocket League knew enough, and so did Windows for that matter, knew enough to use the haptic feedback on the triggers when I was playing. It kind of blew my mind. I didn't install anything. It just worked. It just knows. The Windows knows. That's like the one thing it did good lately.
Windows knows.
Don't even get me started on Windows. Wind blows.
Man, there's this other thing. This is a pivot.
That's cool.
Okay.
No, I mean, what else is there to say? Steam's got a controller coming out. Yay.
Man, I was looking at this. So back in the day, I don't know if you remember this game, Nintendo 64. There's a Star Wars game called
Shadows
Pod
of the
Racers.
Empire. Oh,
nope.
Okay, Pod Racer. Yes, I do remember that.
Pod Racer.
Well.
So they're coming out with a new basically pod racer game. Okay.
Hold on, let me look this shit up. Pod racer game.
Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Galactic Racer. Now this is pod racing.
I'm not hyped.
Whoa.
I'm not hyped, bro. I mean, it might
Really?
be. I'm skeptical, man, because
Fair.
look who's doing it. I
Who's
just
the
heard
developer?
I heard the sound.
Chung. Let's see. It says PlayStation. Is it Sony?
No, no. I believe EA is gonna be
Oh,
the
no.
one.
Oh no. Oh, double no.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no. This the way the screen, okay, so I'm not going to switch back to share this, but what I'm looking at with this trailer here, the way the screen closes out, 3X exclusive Repulsor Craft plus deluxe livery and player
There it
banner.
is.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is. In-game garbage that you don't need
Already in their trailer.
already.
Stop. Like,
I
what
hate
are
it.
we doing? I was so hyped about this. So when they initially like put this out, I was actually super excited about it because, dude, it's Pod Racer, man. Like, I want to pod
Yep.
race again. Like, it's been so long. And then I just ran across that and I was like, what the hell? Like, they're gonna do that. They're gonna do their stupid microtransactions. All it's gonna be disgusting. Hey, buy this map. Hey, buy this map. Oh, you want this car? You're gonna have to buy this one. Oh, like, stop. Oh
They're
my
absolutely
God,
going to
dude.
do that.
Can I just play your game? So over it.
Fuse Games. That's the developer here. Developer is Fuse Games, publisher Secret Mode. Owned by Sumo Group. Sumo. It's a British company, it looks like. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, I
Well,
don't know anything about Fuse Games. Their
neither.
website is really silly. And it looks like I don't know that they've done anything other than this. Let's see. Fuse Games game list. Let's see. Jamie, pull that shit up. List of games developed by Fuse Games. Star Wars Galactic Racer. Star Wars Galactic Racer Deluxe Edition. Star Wars Galactic Racer pre-order bonus. Yeah, this is the only game they've ever done.
Then the question is, where did those guys come from? Because that it's
Yeah.
likely they left a big corpo and started their own shindig and went from there. That's almost certainly what this is then.
Okay, so a guy named Matt Webster started it, but I don't know where he's from. Like that's the question. Former Burnout, Need for Speed. Oh, bro, you might be
EA.
okay.
That's
No,
EA, right?
yeah, well, yes and no. Burnout and Need for Speed. There's some names in racing games. I think we might. Okay.
We might have a good game here. Is that what you're saying?
We might have an okay game here on our hands.
Don't
Formerly
get me
as
hyped
VP
up.
and GM at both Electronic Arts Studios, Criterion and Ghost Games. Okay, so now we got to get into Criterion Games and see what they made. Let's see. Scorched Planet, Subculture, Burnout, Burnout 2, Burnout 3, Burnout Legends, Burnout Revenge, Burnout Paradise. There it is. I found your nugget, dude. I found your nugget. Matt Webster worked on Burnout Paradise.
Okay. So
I don't know if you know anything about Burnout Paradise.
I know nothing about Burnout Paradise. Or maybe I
Bro. Okay, so this is the
Honestly.
2008 game Burnout Paradise is. Look it up.
Mhm.
It's awesome. It's like it's racing, but it's also crashing, and it's like what you want out of both of those things just shoved into a game. Sick soundtrack, sick cars, going fast.
Yep, I'm looking at
trick things, and when people talk about racing games, they're either talking about things like Forza and like a good realistic level racing game, or they're talking about Burnout Paradise.
Yeah, this
Burnout
is like
Paradise
your arcade.
Yes, it's a very arcadey landmark racing title. And
Yeah.
if Matt Webster was involved with Burnout Paradise, we might have an okay game on our hands.
Yeah, I mean, because you don't need a freaking Forza style pod racer game. You want that to be an arcade.
Although, wouldn't it be cool to be like, well, we're tinkering with our pod racer for hours and we got it all souped up.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, looking at like the level of detail in this game, here's the thing: is you can't make a game like that be standalone nowadays, and it basically just be basic driving mechanics. You have to add the level of detail into the game, like you're talking about customization of the actual pod that you're doing. I mean, and that realistically was pod racing too. So like, if you want to be lore accurate, dude, they were scrapping that stuff together. Like,
dude, yeah, absolutely.
Those
cool. It would be cool to have like a hub world where you're shopping and stuff, and you're like, hey, I've got this burn. It's like it's 86% complete, but I've got this thing over here also. It's got 74%, damage on it.
Just slap it on there.
Just put it on there.
Blows up during the race,
dude. With that, okay, I can see a pod racing game, if done right, be super duper fun.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna go ahead and give this one the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
I don't love the idea of a deluxe edition with a bunch of dog water
off
you're not
rip
gonna need.
Is so annoying, dude.
It's so annoying. But if you can like just play the game and not have to worry about that, or you can actually earn all of the stuff that you could theoretically buy in a reasonable amount of gameplay time, I'm here for it. Sometimes people do want to shell out $5 and get all the stuff unlocked because they don't have time to play 80 hours of a game to unlock it all. I get that.
Fair enough.
But if you've got the 80 hours, that's fine too.
Yeah.
80 hours might be pushing it, actually. 40.
Yeah.
40 is the upper limit. If I hit 40 hours in your game and I'm still unlocking things, I better have a ton of stuff unlocked already. Or all of it.
It looks like the release date right now is currently set at October. So
okay, got a little ways to go.
Yeah, we should be getting some more information, I'm sure, as it gets closer to that point. But I think they just released the release date. That was the release date reveal.
It looks sharp. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really, really good.
I'm glad that I initially saw this Reddit post and people were just shitting on it, and I was like, oh god, like what's going on? Why are people hating on it? And it was all like the pre-order, like inside of the trailer of this. They were like, why would you even do that? Like, turns out I'm not going to buy your game now. But people are haters, man.
True. I'm thinking the same thing. Like Reddit in particular is like a cesspool of hatred. And everything that gets posted there is just torn apart and crapped on. So I don't trust Reddit opinions to begin with.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then on top of that, most things that people crap on, and I say most, there are definitely some times where it's warranted. Don't get me wrong. We have done our fair share of dumping on stuff on this very podcast.
Yeah, we have.
But
we have shit on some stuff.
We've shit. I have personally have shit on some very well-renowned things, Scott.
Yeah.
And I think
you said it.
While it's fun to do, I don't think it's necessarily always warranted. And I think if you can remove yourself from those echo chambers just long enough to try it for yourself, I think a lot of times you'll still enjoy something about it.
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
And while I'm on my soapbox here, I think it would benefit everybody to just chill out a little bit. They're video games, okay? I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to play them. You don't have to buy the Star Wars pod racing game. And in any case, all of your Star Wars stuff that isn't that game is still there. You can still watch Empire Strikes Back. Like, it's not like buying that game is going to lock all of your Empire Strikes Back copies out forever.
It ruined my movie because this game sucks.
Yeah, for sure. But when you I will say, when you take something that is very well beloved, like Star Wars, Star Trek, any of those, Harry Potter, any of those big name franchises, Lord of the Rings, if you do something that is outside the wheelhouse and canon, just know that the fandom is going to come after you. Just know
100%. You have to. There's no way to avoid it.
a world has been built and crafted, and you can't just do whatever, you know.
And there are people. The thing is the people that have put probably more time into that universe than you did into that game.
100%.
And so, yeah, you better bet they're gonna call out anything that they don't see that is correct.
100%.
That's their baby.
Yep. You know what else I'm looking forward to as well? Speaking of Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy 2.
Yeah,
Hogwarts
yeah.
Legacy 2, man. Are you Harry Potter? Are you Harry Potter? guy?
Yes, I do
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Harry
okay.
Potter.
Just
I
make-
never
just making
played
sure.
I didn't play the game though. I need to try it out. I
Yes,
think I have it.
you do.
Let me see.
I-
I think I have it.
Okay. Don't listen to what anybody says about that game, because most of the people that hate that on that
have it.
game, they only hate on because J.K. Rowling said some things they don't like. That's pretty much
Bro,
it.
see, that type of stuff is so pointless. Like
Can you not just enjoy
stop
the
being
game?
petty and enjoy things, man.
Yeah, let it go. Let it go. Let me tell you something about Hogwarts Legacy. I
Yep.
had a god dang blast playing Hogwarts Legacy. It's awesome. Like, you start off as a student, you learn some spells, you get real good at your spells. And the thing I was worried about with Legacy was that, there's a lot of spells. And there's only so many buttons on the controller, but they do it in a really smart way. You have loadouts. And
Yeah.
you can pull the trigger and then switch to a different loadout. So I had like my moving things loadout. I had my conjuring spells loadout. I had my forbidden spells. You can do Avada Kedavra in this game. You can kill things.
Whoa.
It's awesome. Like, if you kind of want to be a dark wizard, you could totally do that. And people will comment on it too. Like, you shouldn't have done that spell. Like,
You shouldn't have done that spell.
It'll come up in conversation.
That's
It's kind of
so good.
wild. I would have liked.
Like, we know.
Yeah. They know. I would have
We know
liked,
you killed
actually. It's a linear story. It's an open world, but the story's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And you save the day at the end. It's a heroic story, and who doesn't love a good hero story?
Sure.
But I'm not gonna lie, I would like to be on the bad guy side every now and then. I
In a
would
game
like to.
that. Yes.
I want to be a dark
Specifically-
wizard.
Yeah. Okay. So there's something, because in this type of a world in particular, right? The bad guys are more powerful.
Yeah, I mean, it sure seems like it.
It's in the same way. It's like, well, they have the ability to do things because they're more. I guess their moral compass is not as good, but
Yeah.
like they have the
Less
ability to
constraint.
use. Right? Yeah. Exactly. It's less constraints. And same thing with like the Siths in Star Wars. Right? There's less constraint, so they get to just do crazy stuff. Like, that's kind of badass. I want to do that. Like, I want to be
Yeah.
that. So
I was like
it's
in
cool.
The Force Unleashed, they let you use the lightning power, the
Yes,
Force
dude.
lightning power.
Oh, bro.
Please and thank you.
Yes, please. It feels so good.
Using the Force, I know that we're jumping all over the place, but using the Force, it's tangentially related to Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
In Fallen Order, did you ever play that Star Wars game Fallen Order? It's got the redhead from Shameless in it. He's
I
the
don't think
main
I played
character.
Fallen Order. No.
It's dope. It's really, really good. It's sort of Dark Soulsy and Souls-like.
Yeah.
The combat's hard, is what I'm saying. It
Right.
doesn't. They will beat your ass.
Yeah.
But you get to float things and move stuff around and use the Force. You don't get the lightning powers, but it feels good, and it feels good in Harry Potter to use those spells as well. Like, they have weight to them. You're moving things, and like, it's done. There's dungeons that you unlock throughout the whole world. It's very much an open world. You fly a broom.
So
Enough
cool.
said. It's awesome. Although I will say the broom feels a bit stiff. You get over it real quick because it's so cool. You're right. You ride it. You can ride a hippogriff. You could just ride a hippogriff.
What?
It's awesome. And they give you, so you get this room of requirement. That's your hub, like your base of operations. And as you unlock stuff, you can build out your room of requirement. You're like, okay, I want cooking stuff over here. I'm going to make these potions. I'm going to start brewing those. Those take 10 minutes. I'm going to build this out over here. I'm going to open up. You have like, it's sort of like a menagerie where you go and collect animals there's a whole quest line involving like, capturing different breeds of animals. Then you can breed your animals to get more animals, and they're all the magical creatures that you would see. And like, it's just so awesome, dude. It's everything that Harry Potter people love is built right into the game as a system you can interact with. And there's shops you could go into. You could buy potion ingredients. You could make your wizard look really stupid, which is awesome. Sign me up. I love making things look dumb in video games, and you can really trick them out. And yeah, man, if you're a Harry Potter fan and you haven't played Legacy, you absolutely have to give it a shot. It's so much fun.
It's in the download queue right now.
Is it really? Sick.
Yeah. I didn't realize I thought I had it, but yeah, I don't know why I haven't played it. It's one of those.
Did you get it for free on the EA store or whatever it is?
No, I think one of my
Epic Games. That's what I'm saying.
One of my siblings, I think, bought it. It's on my family share. So,
hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. I love family share. Shout out to Steam for that.
Dude, shout outs to Steam. My whole family's full, and randomly I'll just see games that pop up. I'm like, oh,
yes. Like, oh, new game to play. Let's go.
Yeah. There's a couple that I played through. Actually, one of the ones most recently, I played through this short little hour-long game called The Salesman. And my brother-in-law is in my Steam library, our Steam family, and he just happened to have it, and I was really excited because it looked interesting.
Yeah, how fun is it whenever you're browsing the Steam store or the store, and you click on a game, you're like, oh, I'm super interested in this. Click it, and it just says in Steam family library.
Yes,
so good.
Makes my heart sing. It's so good. But yeah, man, Legacy 2 is going to be sweet.
Do they have a release date for it?
I imagine not, but let's see if Jamie can pull that shit up here real quick. Hogwarts Legacy 2. Well, no, it doesn't look like it. 2026, 2027. It's one of those things that when you Google it, it says, here's everything we know about Legacy 2.
Yeah. So there's not much out. They'll probably, I think there's a, what is it, in June? I think like June 7th, there's going to be some sort of I think it's the Xbox one. Maybe they'll showcase it there or something. Something like that. I think it's June 7th.
Xbox Games Showcase 2026.
Yeah. There's a possibility it kind of pops up there, especially if it's going to be releasing like later this year or maybe
7th
next year.
You're right. Oh, you had the date spot on, my friend.
It's on my calendar.
Bro's over here bookmarking the Xbox game.
Yeah, no. So okay.
Props for that. Props to that.
Okay, so what happened was
my
friend group has decided we don't care about sports ball really. So like, I don't know. We're not getting together on game nights to do that. So what's our thing that we enjoy doing? Video games. So why don't we do the showcases as like a sports night? So bring all the drinks, all the snacks, the nachos, you know what I'm saying? Like make a freaking night out of it and hang out with the bros and watch the game showcase.
That sounds like so much fun.
It's our Super Bowl, you know?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. You know what? Actually, if you guys weren't doing that, then what I would say is we should do a stream where we commentate over what's happening at the Xbox Game Showcase. So if in your plans fall through, God forbid, I want you to hang out with your friends.
Yeah,
I'll be your safety net. How about
Let's go. Yeah, any showcases we don't get to work out, we'll live stream them here.
Yeah. And I think would be in your wheelhouse. I would love to watch the Nintendo showcase with you. I think you would have some things to say.
I love watching Nintendo showcases. Yeah. They are so fun.
What are they called? Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, Nintendo Direct. Yeah.
Yeah, so entertaining. Well, man, I think that just wraps us up for the night. Unless you got any final words, anything else that you want to add to the conversation.
I think that's it, dude. I think that's all it.
So if you'll give me just 2 seconds. There it is.
Boom.
There's our closeout music. Man, Devyn. Oh, the music died.
Rest in peace, music.
That's okay. Honestly, I did this last time. It'll probably come back in the middle of while I'm talking. But dude, it's always fun talking to you. It's always fun talking about video games. And there it is. I just want to remind you that if you're listening to this podcast, you're awesome, you're loved, and what you do matters. pick up the phone, call your mom, call your dad, call your family, call your friends. Just tell them that you love them, because life is too damn short. Shout out to John. We miss you, brother. We'll see you next week. We're going to throw some hearts up into the camera here for you. Join us again next Thursday, 9:30 Central, the Umbrella Fight Podcast. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.